Here at Hamilton Southeastern High School, sectional semifinal Friday. Game 1 tonight, Westfield and Carmel. We welcome you to tonight's broadcast on Hamilton County TV, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 26 years in the business. And we'd also like to thank Noblesville Trophies, Community Health Network, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Smith's Jewelers, One Zone, HCTVcalendars.com, Logan Street Sanctuary in Noblesville, and Chris Jensen for mayor. And we've got the Shamrocks and Greyhounds, neighboring schools here in game semifinal number 1, and two teams from the same school district, and Hamilton Southeastern and Fishers in semifinal number 2 tonight, as Brad Silbert, the PA announcer, giving the starting lineups tonight. Craig Atkins alongside Perry Williams. And the biggest thing we said before we went live, Perry, this is going to be a better game than people probably think it is, even though on paper it probably looks like Carmel.
Well, I mean, the first game was 55-40, but I assure you this game is good. I'll be really, really surprised if this game's not much closer than that.
Yeah, I would venture to guess.
Because when this first game was played, it was in December. It was on December 4th, so that's kind of early. And Jenny Smith at Westfield goes with a lot of young players, and freshmen and sophomores. So they were kind of new to the game, and it was kind of. But now we're all veterans here. Come sectional time, these kids have played a lot of basketball, and this ought to be a good one.
These kids that are freshmen and sophomores, no longer really, you can't consider them that. They've grown up so much. You throw them in the fire from the get-go, and they act and play like upperclassmen, and that's going to stem onto the future for them. And that says a lot about both of these coaches, Coach Jenny Smith of Westfield and Aaron Trimpe, the interim coach of Carmel. As and we said also, in the absence of Kevin Sweeney, Aaron Trimpe's doing a tremendous job with Carmel in that in the thick of that MIC conference. That's always tough, just like the Hoosier Crossroads. She's done a tremendous job in getting Carmel and like the players that they lost last year. To graduation and 2 transfers. And now we're getting set for the tip. Westfield wearing their green with black numerals and white outlining. Carmel in all whites with blue numerals and gold trim. Westfield with the basketball first. It's Jade Shipley. She'll be in the starting lineup with Carly Weininger, 15, 23, Ava Henson, 32, Alyssa Crockett, and 34, Gigi Eldridge. Down low to Henson. 6-footer, no. Rebound to Mackenzie Wood. Almost a foul there on Eldridge. Had to back her hands off a little bit. Pass to Berglund. Now back out. 3-point shooters. There are a few for both teams. And there's one going to come off the bench for the Greyhounds and freshman Kate Clark. But right there, Bridget Dunn, number 5, Reagan Hune. As Carmel resets, we're 1 minute into this first semifinal. Winner goes on to tomorrow night's 7 p.m. championship game.
Craig, the one thing about it is Westfield is going to have to rebound the ball because Carmel does a very good job on the boards.
And that's the biggest thing there, where sophomore Gigi Eldridge, and that's going to go off of Bridget Dunn's foot from the pass of Sophie Bayer. And back to Westfield. Still scoreless, 125 into this contest with Westfield and Carmel. Back the other way quick, Shipley. Eldridge thought about a baseline jumper, now it's Crockett. Floats a 3, no. Gets her own rebound. The freshman very alert, now it's Henson. Shipley thought about it, now 3 over Mackenzie Wood. Tried to bank it in, no. Berglund with a loose ball rebound. And these are different starting lineups. We didn't even see that game back in December.
Right.
We know they are different starting lineups. That's Hune, 15-footer, got it. Carmel on the board first at 6-minute mark.
Yeah, because Gill is injured, so she's sitting off the bench.
Yep.
She started most of the games this season.
Eldridge puts one up, and foul called. I believe that's 33, Mackenzie Wood. Her first on the Greyhounds. Eldridge will shoot two and try and tie this game up, and this one hits the front of the rim and bounces off.
Eldridge is a sophomore. She averaging 6.6 points per game.
Also gets right around 6 rebounds a game.
Missed them both.
Rebound by Henson.
Henson's a hard worker. We saw her earlier in the season, and she gets after it.
I like her first name. That's what we named our daughter, Ava.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Westfield will keep possession here as that ball went off of, I believe that was Wood. Inbound to Eldridge. Weininger. Looks like she's played a bigger role these days in the latter part of the season. Reverse layup, no, by Crockett. Down the board. Coach Trimpe saying, get up the floor, let's move. Hune from Bayer, up off the glass and in. Reagan Hune has 4, and it's 4-0. Carmel.
You can't let a player like Reagan Hume get hot and go off on you, I'm telling you.
It looks like Westfield able to break the press much better than Noblesville was able to before Noblesville finally was able to figure out how to break it.
On Dunn.
And Bridget Dunn, the sophomore, with that foul.
She's at, Shipley, she's the one that's got the high motor for the Rocks. She'll keep everything moving here.
Second foul on Carmel, first on Bridget Dunn. Now it's Crockett right side to Shipley.
It's kind of unique there with Dunn on Shipley.
Such a mismatch, Shipley 5'2", Dunn 6'2". Weininger. Back out, and Shipley's going to reset center circle. Try to make a move. And tried to pass with the ball deflected off a couple Carmel defenders. Back the other way come the Greyhounds. It's Hune. Up, floats one, and Jenny Smith wants to talk about a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, Hune's getting hot in there. She's hit 3 buckets, and they're up 6-0. Logan Street Signs and Banners celebrating over 27 years. Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in that last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville, Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or check them on our website, loganstreetsigns.com.
Yeah, Hune had 13 points in Tuesday night's win over Noblesville in that 48-33 contest here in game 1 of this 4A Sectional 8 tournament. So Westfield going to try and get themselves on the board. It's 6-0, 4:24 left, first quarter. Both teams with height, and they break the press almost like a 3-man weave there. Henson up and over, no. Eldridge the board, right over Hune, and puts it back up with the offensive rebound, and Westfield on the board. 6-2 with Eldridge putting that one off the board. Dunn now trying to post up Weininger, still another rematch, and a foul over the back as they call on Gigi Eldridge.
That's the one thing about Macy Berglund. She gets a lot of her baskets right underneath that bucket.
Yep, Berglund had 10 points.
Yeah, she averages at 9.4. First one up and good.
7-2, trying to make it 8-2 is Berglund.
You could see the Greyhounds are trying to get a better start than they had the other night against Noblesville.
Yeah, Noblesville, I think, took them by surprise as Berglund makes the second. She's got 2. Hune's got 6.
I think our good friend Rich Torrey said that in his article that the Greyhounds shot about 30% from the field that first half.
Yeah, and that's when Noblesville, they rebounded better than I think Carmel was expecting. And through 3 quarters, up, back door open, Crockett up, too far underneath. and puts the ball off the underneath of the bucket. Carmel with the rebound back the other way. Hune. Rebound. 8-footer. Got it. Reagan Hune has 8 already. And it's 10-2. 3:20 left, first quarter. Weininger now up. Finding seams in that press. Crockett. Looked like she wanted to shoot that three. She
sure
probably
did.
should have over Wood.
Wood's a pretty good matchup for her because of Wood's size. Well, Hume moves out on her when she goes outside on the perimeter.
Eldridge gets it past to Ava Henson, but she didn't realize it was coming to her, and Shipley
missed everything.
Missed everything. Ball going to bounce off of a Carmel defender and out of bounds. Crockett played that well and kind of shied off of that. Now it's Kate Clark, number 25, going to enter for Carmel. Also 24, Ashton DeCrane, and 30, Zoe Pentecost in for the Shamrocks. Henson gets the inbound from Weininger. Almost double dribbled Weininger. Baseline, Pentecost. Now it's DeCrane. Quickly shoots a three. Berglund skies for the board. And she'll get it to Bayer while Sophie will reset the offense here. Hune dips it. Berglund makes a move. Got it.
What'd I tell you, Craig? She's tough inside.
Yeah, but you get that. And I meant to look where Macy signed to play basketball next year. But she has signed to play in college. Smaller school, but
it's still playing basketball.
Yep, she's able to play at the next level, and that's outstanding. As we'll see Olivia Roby checking in after that Berglund free throw, and it's 13-2. Hune's got 8, Berglund 5.
This press is affecting Westfield a little bit, getting them a little jittery and moving quickly.
Yep, once they break it, it seems like they're erratic. Once they do so, as they break it, get it to Roby. Roby back out to Henson. She'll reset or try to. Picks her dribble up. Now Roby, deep right. 2:10 left, first quarter. It's 13-2 Carmel.
Roby's only a freshman too.
A lot of youth on this Westfield, actually both teams.
Yeah.
Which says a lot about what's going to be coming up in Hamilton County the next few years. Dick Crane makes a move on Bayer. She'll drive baseline. Draws the foul on Bayer. And she'll go to the line.
The one good thing about the Greyhounds are they have a lot of youth, but they, Berglund's been there before, Hune's been there before, Wood's been there before, Sophie Bayer. I mean, they've all been at, the top of the game. And
free throw's good by DeCrane.
DeCrane does a good job coming off the bench for Jenny Smith's team.
Yeah, she's done both, started and come off the bench for Coach Smith. And free throw number 2, floats it up and good. She's got 2. Eldridge has 2, and it's 13-4. Carmel with 1:50 left here, first quarter. It's Hugh now left side to Mackenzie Wood. Overshoots that pass to Clark. Now it's in Bayer's hands. We'll see Seitz come in next dead ball, as well as Gigi Eldridge back in, and saved there by, and that ball went through a few different hands. Going to be a jump. Nope. Henson comes out of that loose ball. Up over Bayer. No. Rebound Mackenzie Wood. That was quite a scramble for the ball. Now Hune up left side. Tipped, and Berglund let it go, and out of bounds will stay with Carmel. And one player that we saw pretty early Tuesday night, haven't seen her yet, is 21 Lauren Gartenhouse. Bayer will inbound. Now it's Clark. Makes a move on Crockett, 2 freshmen. Shot short, rebound to Eldridge. .1 minute left here in the first. Roby Tries the pass to Eldridge, deflected by Berglund. Here comes Bayer back the other way to Berglund, now left side. Up, no. Rebound to Crockett. She'll take it, looking. Now to DeCrane. Picks her dribble up. Eldridge from Crockett. Airballs it. Now Crockett gets the steal from Bayer, and she puts the one up and gets fouled. Now, the one thing that amazes me in high school basketball, no matter if you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, picking your dribble up.
Yeah.
It looks like 22 Reagan Diamond will come in for Westfield.
And Garden House is coming in.
Yep.
Coach Trippy must have heard what you said.
Yeah, she's like, oh, shoot.
I haven't got her in here yet.
My rotation. First one up and good by Crockett. She's on the board.
The one thing Aaron Trippy's done with this Carmel Greyhound, they go about 9 deep, okay?
Yeah.
And they would go 10 if Gill was could play. So, they keep fresh legs in there.
Second one up and swish by Crockett. She's got 2 and replaced by 22 Reagan Diamond. Yeah, and the biggest thing, obviously, depth, and that's one thing. Unfortunately, with Noblesville, 5 players injured with season-ending injuries, didn't have depth. Berglund with a rebound, no. That one too strong as a jump ball. Going to stay with Carmel, and the same thing with Anderson. Not much depth there, and what depth collectively did try and use, it didn't work because Fishers was just on their game Tuesday night as well. Inbound, now it's Garden House. Kuhn drives up, shades her defender. No, that ball went down and back out. Berglund rebound up and good. Down to 8 seconds left, first quarter, 15-6. DeCrane, long 3. Reagan Diamond, no. And that went over the support wire and bars. 0.9 seconds left. There's a little bit you can do with that, but you're going to have to heave it full court, whoever gets it. She may as well get it to Clark. Oh, that was online if Clark would have had more distance. And through one quarter, it's Carmel 15, Westfield 6.
Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies, corporate award, and in-house embroidery. Noblesville Trophies provides you with that same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out on their website, noblesvilletrophies.com. Community Health is Central Indiana's leader in providing health care services where and when patients need them. With any questions, you can contact Community Health at 317-355-7775 or ecommunity.com.
Good signs checking out Twitter today, Perry.
Game stats on the quarter, man.
Can't
People from Carmel are taking care of us.
You got it. And that's not a good thing for Westfield. They're 1 out of 10 from the floor to start out. Good thing they're 4 out of 10. And we just saw the tweet Rich just sent out. It's like boom, boom.
Man, we got all kinds of help here tonight.
Second quarter, we're back at it. Westfield with the basketball, and now it's DeCrane shooting long 3. No. Berglund the board. She's got a few of those now. And back the other way quickly comes Carmel. Kate Clark driving, baseline, up. Strong over the hoop, and no. And that ball's off of, he started to point the other way to Westfield, but this will stay with Carmel.
From over here, it looked like it was sights, but we weren't over there, so I mean.
Kuhn, dribble drives and back out. DeCrane, a good defender, pass. Kuhn gets that inside to Berglund. Now it's Clark. Stutter stepped a couple times, no call. Sights. She's a three-point threat also, but she'll drive this time. Up, left hand off the glass, too strong, and Eldridge the board. Westfield back quick. And reverse layup, not enough there by Shipley. Good move, though. Back comes Carmel off the Hugh rebound, and the pass to Sights. Lightning quick off her hand, out of bounds. Henson back in for Westfield.
Hune can come up and down that floor so fast. She is really a talented young lady.
She learned well from Dilk, Smith, McWilliams, the whole group, Taiwo. Same thing with Wood and Berglund. That's how deep the last two Carmel teams were that won sectional titles. Henson dips it down low to Crockett, up off the glass and in. Her first field goal. It's 15-8. Carmel up on top. Clark, right side, dips it right into the hands. Look for Berglund. Found a defender in Crockett. And for being 6'2", Crockett handles the ball real well. Seems to be a trend these days with those tall players. They're able to run the point sometimes.
Well, I mean, she stays on the perimeter most of the time.
Yep.
Sometimes you'll see her cut, but she doesn't. Her Eldridge, either one, put their back to the basket and go to the bucket.
Right. Yeah.
Your new players don't do that anymore.
No.
Berkland's the closest thing out here to a player that puts her back to the basket.
Hune with an errant pass. DeCrane picks it up. Shot off the glass and no. Henson couldn't control the rebound and back the other way. Sides has it to Berglund. Berglund makes a move up off the glass. She can't score. Too strong. Now it's Berglund again. And that ball deflected by Hune. Seitz takes a long two, and that's good for Tally Seitz' first pair of points. And Carmel's first two of the second period. We're 2.5 minutes in, or almost 3, and it's 17-8 Carmel. Shipley makes a move, but Gartenhouse right on her hip pocket. Pentecost now up top, dips it down, up top, Crockett, and Hune fouls her. First foul on Reagan, that's the 4th on the team. Check that, 6.
I think Coach Strimpy's trying to settle Hune down a little bit. She's made a couple of errors, turnovers here, and she just said, let the game come to you.
Yep, that's what you have to do, and being a senior leader like she is. First free throw good by Crockett. One more and she'll get the Shamrocks into double digits. Four points, check that, 6 now. 6 of the 10 for Crockett. And it's 17-10, Carmel.
They need a big game out of Crockett and Eldridge both to stay close in this ball game.
Yep, and that involves hitting the boards and obviously scoring some baskets and getting to the free throw line, both of them. Already Eldridge 0 for 2 at the foul line. Clark gets in the corner, drives up, put it up with her left hand and got a little bit deflected. Now back the other way comes Westfield on the rebound. Crockett fakes it, now takes the 3, got it. Crockett has 9, and it's 17-13. Big 5-0 run here. All by Crockett. Left corner, Clark, 3, way off the mark, overshoots it. Crockett gets the rebound. Dunn will come in to check in.
Crockett's doing it all right now. Probably coming in for Clark, I would say. I'm not sure. Of course, Berglund hadn't had any rest.
Yeah, Berglund's been out there the whole time. She's the only one that has not sat yet. I saw in Michigan's, I think, 80-71 win over Iowa today in Ann Arbor. Amy Dilk played 38 of the 40 minutes.
She's a trooper, man.
Yeah.
We know that. That's like when I was watching Ryan Klein last night.
Oh.
He was hitting those threes, and I said, I've seen that when he was 15 years old.
Yeah. Well, the interesting stat that they showed as that'll be a Westfield offensive foul. 24, Ashton DeCrane. It's her first. Team's third, and between he and Carson Edwards, I think whoever was announcing that game said that they had combined for, at this point in the season, 143s between them, he and Klein. Sophie Baird drives, gets it deflected, but off the glass and in for her first two.
One thing about Sophie is now she'll take a shot if she's got it now. She's more of a passer and a defender, but she's not afraid if she's got a shot. She'll take it. She's a good shooter.
She seems gun shy, but when she does, she can make it or drive it inside. Weininger tried to make a move on Gartenhouse. Now back out to Henson. To Crane with it. Looking for Crockett. Not a good pass, and that gets deflected off of Crockett's hands into a defender's. Back the other way. Sophie Baird gets it deflected also. And okay.
What good hustle by the Greyhounds right there.
Done. Three. No. Gets
following her shot.
Yep. And that one right up over the rim. Misses that shot. Wood. Little dip. And puts it up. Mackenzie Wood's first two. The timeout that Aaron Trimpe wanted 45 seconds ago, Jenny Smith takes.
Full timeout here. Community Health is Central Indiana's leader in providing health care services where and when patients need them. With any questions, you can contact Community Health at 317-355-7775 or ecommunity.com. HCCalendars.com. Be sure to check out this calendar for upcoming events in Hamilton County, including local or high school events. If you have an event, add it to the calendar. It's easy, it's free. Hamilton County Community Calendar has been online since 1995. HCTVcalendar.com. Church Hill and Antrim, established in 1880. Our neighbors, our community leaders, our businesses and school districts have placed their trust to solve their most challenging legal issues. We have a rich history in helping our clients when they need it the most. Give us a call at 317-773-2190 or visit them on their website.
Out of the timeout, 2:14 left here in the first half. Carmel 21, Westfield 13. And for Carmel's sake, it's probably an advantage there with that timeout. Jimmy Smith being by the official. Carmel didn't have to burn one. Westfield's taken two already. Westfield, the trap is on by Carmel. Shipley finds her way across midcourt. Almost walked, but gets it to 20, Jessica Kasser, who checked in during the timeout. Gigi Eldridge will now back it out to Shipley. Backdoor, Crockett.
Nice.
Good
nice
pass
play
from Jade Shipley. Backdoor works. Crockett, she's got 11. It's back to a half dozen deficit for Westfield. Dips Bear to Wood. 8-footer. Short, it was slightly deflected. Now it's Eldridge with the rebound to Crockett. Left side. She goes. Castor, baseline jumper. Way off the mark. Overshoots the bucket. And this will be a Westfield foul. Shipley's first foul. 32, Reagan Hune back in for Carmel. Now it's done left side from Bear, back out to Hune. Dunn thought about a three, but Eldridge came out. Westfield playing a 2-3 zone. Dunn dips it down to Wood, off the glass and in. Wood's second bucket here of the quarter. We're under 40 seconds left here till half. 23-15 Carmel. Kasser thought about driving a Berglund, caught her baseline. Now it's back out to Henson. And neither team seems to mind how quick this game is, the pace is.
I mean, just like we talked, Berglund's played the whole first half.
Yeah.
I mean, she hadn't been out.
Berglund hasn't come out. Now it's Crockett to Henson. Flips one up, and Henson's first two. 3 seconds, 2. Bayer's got to shoot it. 24-footer, and no. And we're at the half. It's Carmel 23. Westfield 17. We'll take a break and come back just before the second half right here on Hamilton County TV.
When medical care is needed, where will you turn? With Community's Connect to Care program, one call or click finds you the closest open appointment. Request a time yourself or let us do it. From a primary care doctor or virtual visit to a med check or community clinic at Walgreens. Just call or click. You can go right to our website or to me. Connect to Care from Community.
Are you tired of watching your favorite IHSA broadcasts on your small mobile device? You can now watch them on your TV with new apps for Apple TV, Android TV, Amazon Fire, and Roku. Brought to you by the IHSAA and Blue Frame Technology.
First apartment. Dog named Bella. Boyfriend, TJ. With the sweet ride and the bad secrets. Exit TJ. Hey, it's Eric. Wedding, Eric Jr., new house. Luckily, once a year, Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance checks to see if we're paying too much or cover too little.
Find an agent and stop knocking on wood.
Hey Deb, why do they call us Logan Street Signs and Banners?
Because we started off at Logan Street.
But we're on South 10th Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
Why didn't we change the name?
That would have just confused everybody and they wouldn't be able to find us.
Now I'm really confused.
Bill, we're Logan Street Signs and Banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Oh, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Superheroes come in all shapes and sizes. They don't always meet in an underground fortress. Sometimes they meet in places that appear to be very ordinary to most people. But inside, there are heroes in training. Some are smart, strong, or brave. Maybe they can build cities or heal people when they get hurt. But even superheroes need some help sometimes. With your support, we can change the world. Together, we are a force that can't be defeated. Support the club. Save the world. Support your local superheroes and donate now to the Boys and Girls Club of Noblesville at bgcni.org.
Here for the second half of our first game here at Hamilton Southeastern Sectional. The Carmel Greyhounds are up 23-17 over the Westfield Shamrocks. Kind of the tall of the tale here on shooting that first half. On 2-point field goals, Westfield's 4 for 12 for 33%, while the Carmel Greyhounds are 10 for 21 for 48%. Carmel, unusual, Craig. Carmel's only shot the first half 3-point field goals. That's very unusual for the Greyhounds. But they're pounding the ball inside.
Yeah, pounding the ball inside. They don't need to shoot three-pointers, and we have seen both Dunn and Kate Clark drive to the basket instead of shooting their normal three-pointers that everybody's accustomed to them shooting. And driving to the basket, Carmel's shooting, you got them from 2-point range, 10 out of 21, which that's the story of their game. The shooting 48% from 2-point range, which has kept them up by half a dozen like they are, 23-17 here at halftime. And obviously frustrating Westfield because the bigs of Westfield don't really want to just, put themselves, plant themselves down there and try and draw a foul, because once you get your bigs in foul trouble, where does Westfield go then?
Yeah, and the one thing about it, Macy Berkland's done a great job inside tonight. I mean, she always does, but tonight with the Greyhounds pounding it inside a little bit more, it shows.
Yeah, Berglund's got 7, Hune's got 8. Those were all in the first quarter. Then 2 points each by Bayer and Seitz, and 4 points by Mackenzie Wood were the second quarter points. Spread out as the scoring for Westfield a little bit. 11 points by Crockett, 2 each by Henson and DeCrane, and then 2 points by Gigi Eldridge.
But the positive thing is the Shamrocks are only down 6, so there's still a lot of basketball to be played here.
Yeah, Westfield has found ways to keep themselves in as Carmel will start the second half with possession. Craig Atkins along with Perry Williams. Glad you've joined us this evening for semifinal number 1. We've got one more tonight. It's going to be Mudsock Battle 2. The second version should play up to be a dandy one for a spot in the sectional championship tomorrow night. Dunn. I thought she was going to shoot a free throw line jumper there, but Hune, three-pointer right over Ava Henson, and Reagan Hune's got 11. And
her first points since the first quarter.
Yeah. She took a little break in the second quarter. Crockett cross-court pass. Now it's Shipley. She'll back things out. She's got a tree right around her. Bridget Dunn. Crockett, 3 from the right side, and she makes one. Back to a 6-point game. Crockett's second 3. She's got 14. Crockett looks like she stepped up her game, and she's
yeah, she needs some help though. Henson and Eldridge and Shipley have got to give her some help. She's not going to be able to do it all against this Greyhound.
No, because I think Eldridge should be someone who they can count on.
Shipley
to counter her, and Jade Shipley will get whistled for her second foul, first on the Westfield here in the second half. Yeah, Eldridge 6.6 a game. Shipley 9.1 a game, and she's scoreless so far. Westfield really just needs to turn up the defense a little bit, put more pressure on Carmel to keep themselves in this ball game. Dunn, actually that Hune dips it down. Pass off of Wood to Dunn. Now back there, and Carmel gets the offensive rebound by Bridget Dunn. Now to Wood from Bayer. Picks her dribble up. And throws it. Oh, deflected, I say, off of Weininger's hands. I'm not sure. Ooh. Tough to decide because we're across the court.
And we couldn't see whether that ball moved.
And we hear the disgruntled Westfield fans as they didn't think Weininger touched that. But Carmel retains possession. Now it's Bayer to Hune. Woods got it. She backs it back out to Bayer at the volleyball line.
The Rocks are doing a lot better job on defense here.
Hune Floats one off the glass and no good. And jump ball going to go back to Westfield. Hune looks frustrated.
She got frustrated in the second quarter, too. And she's a good ball player. She's just got to work through this.
I think that's the point where Coach Trimpe brought her aside and said, hey.
Yeah, she talked to her. I mean, absolutely.
Henson with a jumper. No. Rebound to Bridget Dunn. Bayer back the other way. Goes right side to Wood. Cross-court pass. Dunn. Left wing three. Got it. Bridget Dunn with her first points. A three-pointer. And it's 29-20 back to 9 points. The largest lead a few different times for Carmel. Shipley. Now to Eldridge. Hands it off to Shipley. Now back out to Weininger, left side to Henson. And Hune deflects a pass to Crockett, and fast break. She'll take it for her first 2-point field goal since the first quarter, and she's got 13 points. The lead is 11, Carmel's largest, and Jenny Smith wants to talk about it.
Smith Jewelers have been serving Hamilton County, including Noblesville, Fishers, Westfield, and Carmel for over 65 years. Many jewelry stores have come and gone, yet Smith's remains. If one were to ask how and why, the answer would be our outstanding jewelry selection and customer service. The knowledgeable staff at Smith's Jewelers is eager to give the customers a memorable and positive experience. You can contact them at 317-773-3383 or check them out online, smithsonthesquare.com.
4:43 left to your third quarter. Carmel 31, Westfield 20. The Greyhounds' largest lead so far at 11, as that forced Westfield to call a timeout. Weininger looking. Bayer all over her. That was the time in the first half of the back door was there. Eldridge dips it to Crockett. Little scoop up from about 6 feet out, and she's got 16 points does Crockett, 16 of the 22.
And she only averages 10.3, so she's up to her game.
Done. Another three, and that's off the mark. Eldridge the board. She'll drive the lane back out to Weininger. Weininger puts one up, draws the foul. I think that might be Mackenzie Wood.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Wood's second foul. Just one foul on each for this first half of the third quarter. Weininger at the line, and she missed that free throw off the mark.
Pentecost come back in for the Rocks.
And to Crane, 24. 6 out of 9 are the Shamrocks from the line. 6 out of 10, so Eldridge and Weininger both 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. 3:46 left. Bayer, 3 from the top, got it. Sophie is not afraid to shoot that, and there are 3 3-pointers for 9 of the 11 Carmel points this quarter so far. And it's 34-22 now, 12-point lead, largest for the Greyhounds. Pentecost thought about the three, but Wood was coming out on her. Weininger, 3:20 left, third quarter. Westfield slows it down. I think they don't want to make any more mistakes with this 12-point deficit. Crockett steps, makes a move. Good look at a three, and off the mark. Mackenzie Wood the rebound. Berglund up underneath, makes a move on Pentecost, and Berglund has her third field goal. She's got 9 points, and it's up to a 14-point Carmel lead. Westfield getting into some trouble here, Perry.
Absolutely, they're digging themselves a hole here.
Henson, left side from DeCrane. Pentecost shoots one about 8 feet out. No. Crockett, the offensive board, can't get it to fall. And going to be deflected off of Carmel. So we'll see Kate Clark back in for the Greyhounds and Olivia Roby, number 10, and 34, Gigi Eldridge back in for Westfield. Mackenzie Wood will take a chair. She's barely taking any time off the floor either. Eldridge now to Crane.
Oh, wow.
Yes, you got to dip that down. Eldridge has to make a move like that. Roby drives, now back out. Pentecost. To Ashton DeCrane. We're under 2 minutes left, third quarter. Now Roby makes a move. Bayer all over her. Yeah, Sophie's that quiet defender, and she will stick to you like glue. As you hear the Carmel crowd across the way. Eldridge, left side three, no. Roby, the board, keeps it in play and deflected off of her and out of bounds. Back to Carmel, a minute and a half left here, third quarter. Bayer will slowly walk it across midcourt. Roby on her, now it's Hune, left side. Reagan wants to speed this final minute 15 left of the quarter. Oh, uh-oh. Berglund saves the bad pass right into the hands of Eldridge, and going to be a blocking foul on Macy Berglund. And Eldridge will go to the foul line. Berglund's second foul. Eldridge makes that one, and that's just her third point of the ball game. Shipley and Ava Henson back in. Eldridge makes the second free throw, and it's 36-24, 50 seconds left. And quarter number three, Bayer picked up by Shipley across the timeline. Now it's left side to Hune. Makes a move on Henson. Now it's Clark. Catch and shoot. Kate Clark with a three, and it's 39-24. Largest lead of the night for Carmel. And we're down to about 20 seconds left. It's Shipley. She's going to try and make something happen herself. Goes up, tries to draw a foul, no. And looks like Bridget Dunn with a takedown. I don't know wrestling, but I think that might have been a takedown. Rich knows wrestling. I said, I don't know wrestling. That would be a takedown. I think Shipley got called for that. Huh? He'll be diving into some wrestling tomorrow. I believe it's regional. Wrestling regional at Pendleton Heights. Everything's in the thick of postseason except for, boys basketball. We got another month until that happens. 2 seconds left, and carry by Kate Clark. 1.4 left here in the quarter. Dunn going to guard the inbounder Roby. Big mismatch. Inbound off the hands, and Hune catches it. No. Three-pointer at the buzzer. Overshoots the hoop. And through three quarters, it's Carmel 39, Westfield 24.
Craig, the one amazing thing about this game and where we're sitting here, Dunn is a great defender. I mean, she does a great job playing defense.
It seems like she makes that her focal point, really.
Yeah.
And even though she's got such a good shot from three-point land, Defense can really do a good thing with a girl that's 6'2" as a sophomore.
Yeah. You know, the interesting thing about it, Craig, on this quarter, the Greyhounds stepped out a little bit and hit some threes. So, first half they're pounding it inside. This third quarter they relied on the three-point shot. So, any scores, Craig?
Chasing down some scores, and the funny thing, John Harrell tweeted it out. There are 5 triple headers tonight mainly because of the weather. They had more snow in northern Indiana than we got, and I don't know about your house, but we got a solid 4, almost 5 inches at ours.
We did too.
And there are 5 triple headers. 2 games at Mishawaka at the Cave. They're already over.
Really?
Yeah. First game started at 5 o'clock, and I think games at Northridge in sectional 4 started at 5 or 5:30 as well. So, 2 of the sites that Kate Clark gets the fourth quarter scoring off to a good start for Carmel and floats one up, 41-24. This one's getting out of hand quick here, latter part of the third, early fourth. And, they have to do 3 games because these are their first round games. Some of those sites that have 6 or 7.
Yeah, because they got colder a lot earlier up there, too.
Yep, the Crane with a 3. No, that's short. Hugh in the rebound. Yeah, so at the very least, I think there are 4 sites up north, maybe a couple down south. There are 3 games tonight, and that's their first round. Semifinals will be tomorrow night, and then championships Monday at those sites. Clark, free throw line jumper. I was going to say you better watch out if Kate Clark is getting her shooting game going. Hune with the board. Gets it to Berglund underneath.
Nice
and
pass.
Right over to Eldridge, and she's got her 4th field goal. 43-24. Gartenhouse set the check-in next stop of play alongside Tally Sites and Mackenzie Wood. That's the beauty about being so deep. You can bring 3 players in, and the team will never miss a beat.
Be interesting to see if she sets Berglund for a minute.
Crockett puts the ball up off the glass and in, and Crockett has 18.
Crockett's had a great ball game.
Yep, she's got 18. Carmel up by 17. Hune can't handle the pass from Bear. The Crane's got it now, left side. She'll go. Shipley tried to too fast of a pass. Eldridge couldn't handle it. It goes out of bounds to the Westfield bench. We'll see a lot of Fishers and Hamilton Southeastern fans coming in now.
Yeah.
Crowd's getting more blue because Carmel and Southeastern fans are across the way. And it's going to be a timeout called by Carmel, a 30-second timeout.
Celebrating over 27 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in that last-minute signing to banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. You can contact them at 317-773-7200 or check them out on their website, loganstreetsigns.com.
6:05 left here, fourth quarter, and Carmel's trying to run away with semifinal number 1. It's 43-26. Trying to gas Westfield if they can.
A good move by Coach Trimpe today on Shipley. Putting Dunn on her. Okay, it's affected her game.
She's a smart coach.
Yeah, she's.
Yeah, we figured that out right away when she came in and
did such a great job of
coaching
this team.
Hune with the basketball to Clark. Dips it down to Sites. Off the glass. Wow. Beautiful pass by Clark to Sites. And Tally's second bucket of the game. She's got 4. And it's now a 19-point lead. Crockett back out. Shipley, right wing 3. I think she was going for the bank, but she had to shoot that over Gartenhouse.
Yeah, this length has definitely affected her play because with Gill out, the Greyhounds don't have that small guard, you know it?
Right. Sites guarded by Crockett, now back out to Clark. 14-footer. Nothing but net there by Kate Clark. She's got 7 now.
Clark's got a pretty shot, you know?
Yep. And she'll be another one that's exciting to watch the next few years. Gigi Eldridge saves it right into Clark's hands. Now it's Gartenhouse with it up across midcourt. Kuhn dips it down to Wood. McKenzie going to make a move up over Eldridge. No. Henson the board. Here comes Westfield trying to run. Now to Shipley. Right side three. Got it. Nothing but net by Shipley. And finally she gets her first points. After being down 21 there, it's back to a 18-point lead. Looks like Weininger and Pentecost set to come in next stop of play. Would try to get Gardenhouse on the back door there. Shipley all over. Kuhn, 17-footer, no. Rebound by Crockett, and he's going to call Gardenhouse for the reach in there. .408 left here in the ball game. 47-29. As we see the crowd getting bigger on both sides. Looks like Christmas behind us with red and green. And then 2 shades of blue over across the way. Carmel and Southeastern fans. Pentecost. Back to Weininger. Under 4 minutes left here, fourth quarter. Henson with it right side, stops, ball deflected. Weininger's got it. DeCrane lofts the three up, barely braces the rim. Crockett the board, she's underneath. Didn't know where she was at, but she smartly went up and draws a foul. Mackenzie Wood with that foul. That's her third. Yeah, it's just crazy how much youth on all these teams in this sectional field. It'd be interesting to see what comes back. Noblesville with only 3 seniors. I believe Anderson, if I'm not mistaken, they may have had a couple.
Yeah.
But they didn't really play Stasia Hamilton and LaCavia Wills. But they've got, Tyra Ford.
She's a real deal.
Yep, she is a good player as a sophomore. She'll be good the next couple years.
So quick.
Yep, and the numerous players coming back for Noblesville. Westfield has a lot of youth, a lot coming back. They graduated a few, but
and one being Crockett. That's a good anchor for your team, right?
Yep.
The building.
Yep, Shipley. She and Pentecost.
Oh my gosh!
Wow. Clark with another 3. She's got 10 here in the second half. Pentecost with her first bucket. Seitz, 3, got it. Seitz has 7, and it's 53-32. Pentecost for 3 again, off the mark, overshoots that one, and
on the back.
Yep, that's going to be Gartenhouse. Nope, that's going to be on Weininger.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Yep, I thought they were calling that on her second on Weininger. Mackenzie Wood looks like she may be taking a chair for the rest of the night. She had a good game on the boards and on defense. Only 4 points.
Riley Pennington coming in for the Greyhounds. She's a sophomore, 5'10".
That's where it's just amazing how you just cycle the players through. And it's amazing to see how players play with each other. And that ball stolen, that Riley Pennington gets it to Hune. Underneath, and Pennington can't handle the pass. Out of bounds. to Crane to Pentecost. And that pass down low to Crockett, intercepted by Hune. Back to the other way she comes. We're going to see 3 reserves. I saw a lot of JV action, as that'll be on 30. Zoe check that 20. Jessica Castor. And we'll see number 2, Brooklyn Edwards, 3, Gracie Collins, and 22, Brianna Bowles. Now in for Carmel, as Coach Trimpe emptying her bench, if you will. Bowles, long shot, off the mark, back of the iron, Pentecost the board. We're down to a minute 25 left in this first semifinal, and Carmel eyeing a 3rd straight sectional championship, but it's going to be the toughest battle yet.
Yeah, Fishers and Southeastern game's going to be hopefully a good ball game too.
22 Bowles with that foul. Yeah, that's going to be one heck of a battle, as with a 21-1 record, Southeastern expected to come out of that one. But you never know what's going to happen. Shipley.
This Lauren Vale, they'll lace them up with her coaching.
You got it.
She's going to compete.
And those players know each other so well. And that ball's going to be off of Pentecost. Out of bounds, staying with Carmel. Yeah, those players, same school system here at Hamilton Southeastern. And they know each other. They grew up together. Edwards to Bowles. Now with a minute 2 left here in the ball game. Bowles thought about another 3. Now passes it to Pennington. Up. Did she walk? I think she did. Yep.
Oh, 23.
That ball deflected off the dribble of Gracie Collins. No, Pennington looks up off the glass, overshoots it. Pennington with the steal back the other way. And Bowles is going to reset, actually not reset, she's going to hold the ball. And Carmel going to run this clock out. Shipley gets up after being down 2 seconds. 1. And that makes our final score here in semifinal number 1. Carmel 53, Westfield 34. And the Greyhounds moving on to the sectional championship. And they'll face the winner of Hamilton Southeastern and Fishers, which is coming up next. And we will take a break and be with you just moments before tip-off of that one. Perry, any final thoughts of this one?
No, Carmel showed some great grit there and showed an inside and outside game. So we'll be back here right before this big battle of Mud Sock number 2 against Southeastern and Fishers.